He gone bald soon. I know it. Not that I hate myself. Listen to me now, you little fuck. Fuck, man. Hey, bitch. Welcome. I'm back. I'm back to talk about some shit that is just pissing me the fuck off. Oh, it is currently the 13th of January, 9:21 a.m. Oh my god, my hair. Anyway, just pissing me off. He's actually just pissing me off so much. Like, he what the fuck? Tells me this morning, he's like, oh, I feel like you're just being overly anal about like your sleep schedule. Like, I know that you've like changed it and ever since you started sleeping early, because now I started to go to sleep at like 10, 11 p.m. and waking up at like 7, 8 a.m., which is wild for me, seeing as a week before starting to sleep like this, I was sleeping at 5 a.m. and waking up at 2 p.m. And I haven't been going to sleep at 10 p.m., 11, and waking up at 7 to 8 a.m. in years. Ever since I was like, what, a child probably. Like, naturally waking up. And he's really pissing me off. Oh my god. And this morning he asked me if I'm awake, blah, blah, blah. Sent him a picture and I said, barely. And he said, it's morning time, wake up. And I said, I feel so dead. And he sent, okay, question mark. And I was like, what is this attitude? What is this attitude? You're literally pissing me off. And I literally said, what's with the attitude? And he said, you. And I said, cool. And then he said, all right, sorry, you just really pissed me off yesterday. And I said, why? And then he started sending me voice notes. You know damn well. Voice notes, bitch. He said, I feel like you were just being very overly anal about having your earlier sleep schedule. I would always want to sleep early, but I would still see you in the evening. Like, you come over at 9 o'clock, so I was like, right, okay. When you were just like, I can't do evenings. It's 7, but it's 7 p.m.
What would you do if, when you're okay, so he said yes would go? I don't know what you mean there, babes.
He's basically saying that when he wanted to go to sleep early, I would like say, like, do you want to hang out, blah, blah, blah. First of all, the person who always asked me to come over was him. I never invited myself to his house, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, first of all. I actually don't know what he's talking about, first of all. I need to calm down and get this out of me now before I really get pissed off with him. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, because I never invited myself to his house. Ever. So, fuck you. Your lioness. It was always because he invited me. I don't invite myself to people's houses. I'm not like, hey, I'm coming over. I'm not like, it's like 10 p.m. Like, let's do the blah, blah, blah. No. Even when I worry about late night sleep schedules and stuff, I'm still like, yeah, fine. And you're...
What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go?
Like, you would always be like, come on, it's not that late. When the fuck did I say that? When did I've never said that. I don't know who the fuck he's talking about. I do not recall ever being like, oh, come on, it's not that late, blah, 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 let's hang out. I don't do that. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then in this other voice note, he said, just made me feel like there's not much flexibility from your side in communication. Like, I read that Lush, we had that deep convo about how you were actually doing last week and what's going on for you, and I feel like it was really nice. I was hoping you'd keep doing that, but I feel like you haven't. Why is it any of your business? Have you asked me how I'm doing? No. Then why is it any of your business? Oh, it's not. It's not any of your business. Every single fucking thing about my fucking life. It's none of your business. Mind your own fucking business. What do you mean you hope that I keep doing that? You're not a fucking therapist. Fuck off. Genuinely. I feel like something is going on and you haven't told me what you're feeling. Is there something happening because this is very out of character for you? Bitch, fuck you. And then I got pissed off and I started going at it. I'm not being overly anal, it's because I know myself and you know I've been struggling with my sleep schedule. Now that I finally managed to fix it. I'm trying to stick to it. 7 p.m. means have to make dinner, have to clean up, have to eat, have to do everything, have to get ready for bed, have to shower. Alexa, stop. Have to shower, have to get in bed, have to do a little activity, a low effort activity before trying to fall asleep so that I can get tired. Like, I have a process, I have a schedule. And I feel like if you know that I've been struggling with my sleep schedule and now I finally fixed it, I don't get why it's an issue for you instead of, I don't know, I guess supporting it. I mean, I guess I just set a clear boundary that I'm not doing evenings because I'm trying my best to stick to my schedule, and you're really just disrespecting it, and you're just like very unwilling to compromise. I feel like you cancelled yesterday during the day, which was fine in the morning, but then I told you I'd be a and you didn't come. You decided to go uni instead. Like, mind you, he said, I'm not coming to coffee, blah, blah, blah. And then when I got to the coffee shop, he was like, do you want to go to the coffee shop a little bit later? And I said, yeah, I'm already here right now, but we can definitely do a bit later. What time are you thinking roughly? And then he was like, oh, never mind. I'll just go to uni then. What? I keep giving solutions and I keep trying to make things work through other ways, but you're always declining them, and you've been doing this for a while. And I don't know why you've been acting so weird recently, but it's really starting to piss me off with the fucking attitude and the random little, like, disses and shit like that. I'm really fucking sick of it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually getting really pissed off about it. And then the second voice note, I was just talking about how I got delayed in my sleep schedule, and instead of starting my routine at 9, I started later, and then I couldn't sleep until 1:30. Then I still woke up after 1:30, and then I still woke up at 8:30 just so I don't mess up my sleep schedule. I actually woke up a bit later than I should have, but here's my proof. And I told him, if I delay my sleep schedule in any kind of way, if something happens with my sleep schedule and I start later than I should, I will not be able to fall asleep because I know myself, I know my body, and I'm not being overly anal, you stupid cunt. Please don't talk to me about flexibility and communication. Yeah, there is something going on. It's the fact that you've been acting really weird these last few days. You don't want to bring it up, so I don't care to talk about it. I'm not going to bring it up, and I'm not going to beg to talk to you. And you're just acting weird, you're having this random attitude. I feel like you're like cancelling plans to try and like, oh, he cancelled last night, I'm going to cancel today. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's some sort of play there. I feel like you're playing games, which is really pissing me off. That's what's going on. And I'm not bringing it up if you don't want to talk about it, because it's not my problem, that's your problem. If you don't want to speak about what pisses you off or whatever upset you that I did or whatever, then I don't care to ask for it. And I really don't care if you don't want to bring it up. And I'm not going to act like nothing's happening. I will just retract, which is fine. It's evident. Like, I really don't understand how you just expect me to react as if nothing's happening, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can just be shitty and then what, I'm just not going to have any reaction to it? No, obviously not. You're constantly pushing my boundaries. I tell you no to something and you insist so much. You insist and you insist and you keep insisting, even though I've clearly told you no. So you're being very stubborn, very unwilling to accept my no's, which first of all pisses me off in itself. But then you keep pushing and you pushing and you push, and then you act shitty, and then you have attitude and you act upset or blah 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 because I didn't want to do whatever you did. And I feel like you're just being very stubborn. Like, I don't know if you're used to people doing whatever you want to do all the time. I'm not like that. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. And I really feel like that's not a big issue. And you're really disrespecting everything I'm saying no to. And that's what the issue is. But if you're not going to bring anything up, then I don't care to say anything about it. And I really don't. Like, I don't understand how, like, I don't get what you're doing. I really don't. Facts. Facts. No cap. You're such... Oh my god. Because he keeps doing these things and he's like... Oh, like, I feel like you're not being flexible and you're not communicating. Talk to me about communication, bitch. You haven't been communicating. You're the one getting pissed off, acting weird, retracting, and then you act like nothing's happened. Like, fuck off. I can feel this shit. I'm very intuitive. I can feel it in my fucking bones. And I know you're playing games. I know you're like... Because the other night, I was like, I'm really tired. We were talking about maybe meeting up so that we could watch Heated Rivalry. The episode that came out. And I was like, I'm really tired, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. And then he kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And then I said no. And I feel like because I cancelled that, yesterday morning, he sent me a voice note after I fell asleep at like 10:30. He sent me a voice note at 12. He was like, oh, we could go get coffee tomorrow. We could do some uni work, blah, blah, blah. And we could do that and have some brunch as well at a cafe. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, cool, that is perfect. Let's do that. Text me like an hour later saying, oh, he's gonna have to cancel coffee, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fine, no worries, like, I don't mind. And then I went anyway. And anyway, the point is, I feel like because I cancelled the night before, he cancels the next morning. I feel like he's just playing fucking games. I really feel like he's just playing fucking games. And he's trying to do this, like, weird, like, stubborn, like, ego-driven, like, oh, he cancelled last night, I'm gonna cancel today. I feel like you're playing games, and I know you're playing games, because I can fucking feel it, and I can fucking see it. I'm not a fucking idiot. Don't talk to me about communication when you're the one who doesn't know how to express his fucking feelings. And also, I shouldn't have to explain to you to have to accept a no. Consent. How old are you? You're 20. Grow up. You know how consent works. And he's all this, like, he's this, like, know-it-all who's always, like, doing so well, and he's, like, everyone goes to him for advice and blah, 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 but I don't, because I don't need his advice. I don't like his advice, and personally, it is not suitable for me. Sometimes, yeah, there have been times where he gave good advice, but the rest of the time, he's just, like, saying random shit that's really not relevant, and he prides himself on, like, his knowledge and his, like, ability to analyze people. Bitch, the only reason why you're so fucking obsessed with analyzing other people is because you can't seem to understand yourself. That is why. I analyze people as well, but I keep it to my fucking self. I take note of things. I see things, I see patterns in people. I take note of it and I keep watch on it. I don't tell people like, oh, you this, and that. You probably did blah, 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 blah. Who the fuck are you? You're not a fucking therapist. Fuck off. And then you're the one acting like this. You can't even express how you fucking feel. Don't talk to me about my communication. My communication is perfect. Thank you very much. Mind your own fucking business. My fucking god. Genuinely, what the actual fuck? And I've been holding this in, and I've not been saying shit, because if you're not gonna bring up why you're upset, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. If you're gonna act like cold, if you're gonna cancel plans, if you're gonna like talk weirdly or have attitude, I don't care. I'll step back. I don't give a shit. Why? Because it's not my problem. I don't have to ask you why you're feeling the way you're feeling, why you're doing the way you're doing, what you're doing. Because I know why you're doing it. Because you're upset and you don't know how to talk about it. And that's not my problem. It's not my problem. You're my friend. I care about you. But if you don't want to bring it up, I don't give a fuck, and keep your fucking attitude to yourself, because I will get pissed off, like I got pissed off now. Don't give me the random fucking attitude. I don't appreciate that. Take it somewhere else. And he's so fucking stubborn. If you don't do what he wants to do, he'll take it as rejection, he'll take it as you cancelling a plan, he'll get upset, he'll blah, 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 he'll insist and insist. You are 20-year-old, you're a 20-year-old man who prides himself on knowing psychology and reading people, but you can't read your fucking self. That's why you're so obsessed with reading other people. That's why you're so obsessed with analyzing other people and telling them your results, because you can't fucking understand yourself and you can't talk about for yourself. Stand up. The fuck? I don't have to teach you consent. You know that no means no. You're a grown-ass man. You know no means no. Stop fucking pushing it. Stop fucking pushing it. Mind your own fucking business and fuck off. Oh my fucking god. And I feel like he's just starting to like fall for me again. Because that's what was happening the last fucking time when I talked about this. I talked about this at some point in one of the videos. About how he told me that he was in love with me a week after my fucking breakup. Mind you, he was my only fucking friend that I had left in that time. And for my only fucking friend to turn around and tell me that he's falling in love with me a week, not even a week after my breakup, is crazy. That is wild. That is insane. Keep it to yourself. I had to shut him down. But that week when I started, he told me at the end of the week, at the beginning of the week, I felt like he was acting weird. I felt some things and I felt like he was starting to like me. And I felt the same recently, and I don't know what is wrong with him. He needs to stop, because otherwise I will just fucking end this friendship, because I don't need this shit. I don't need this shit. I'm already dealing with other things. I'm doing the best that I can so that I feel good, taking into account everything that's been fucking happening for the last few weeks or months. And I really am doing my best, and I'm doing really good. You know what? I'm doing amazing. I'm doing really fucking good. Thank you very much. I'm doing really good at keeping everything together and focusing on myself and working on myself. And I don't need this type of shit. I don't need a 20-year-old man who acts like he's 7-year-old to come and give me attitude and tell me random shit like that. I really don't need it. I don't need it. I really don't, and I don't care for it, and I don't give a fuck. So act the way you want to act. Keep it to yourself. Also, I look rough as fuck because I literally woke up like an hour ago and just had breakfast, and this shit happened. Ugh, really pissing me off. Like, the way you just spoke to me isn't okay. You guys heard the voice notes. What the fuck do you mean the way I've spoken to you isn't okay? I was speaking... How did I speak? You guys heard the voice notes. Did I get pissed off? Yeah. Am I not allowed to have emotions? Did I call you a cunt? No. Did I call you a stupid bitch? No. Did I insult you? No. What's the problem, fam? God knows. I completely respect you're trying to keep your routine, and I have the whole way through, but the way you just spoke to me isn't okay. I've not been weird and shitty. I've been ill and busy, and I don't want to be spoken to like that. Like what? I said, you have not been respecting my routine at all. You've been constantly pushing my boundaries and trying to get me to accept things I don't want to do. I've not spoken to you in any way. I haven't insulted you or called you names. I was expressing how I'm feeling, which I'm allowed to do. I'm being honest and upfront. If you can't fucking take that, that's not my fucking problem. It's really not. I really don't give a fuck. Mind your business. Keep your attitude to yourself. Mind your business. And fuck off. Stop pushing me to my fucking limits. I'm a very nice person. Okay, I'm a very nice person, but as soon as you start to take advantage of that, and I see that, which I always do from the beginning, I will reach my limit, and you will not get access to my niceness. You will not be getting softened and dampened truth. You will be getting the cold, upfront truth, because that is what you fucking deserve. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck you. Fuck off. You're so annoying. Oh my god, I need to calm down. This is what happens. Don't push me to my limits, bro. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna get going onto uni work, cause I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time for none of it. So, anyway, thanks for listening to my crash out. Oh my god. I feel better now, so it's fine. Yeah, thanks for listening to my crash out. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Love you.